Ladies and gentlemen, in 2016, I had the profound honor of assenting into law the Community Land Act, a progressive law that enabled local communities to legally register and own their communal lands. Previously, an estimated 3.5 million Kenyans had been unable to register their communal lands, lands that covered roughly 150,000 square miles, or 67% of Kenya's landmass. Following this progressive legislation, we have been able to issue title deeds to group ranches in Laikipia, in Samburu, Kajiado, West Pokot, and Taita Taveta, an endeavor that has uplifted over 500,000 people. To support devolved units and to decentralize land administration services, we have also, through the Ministry of Lands, gazetted additional 10 registries in Kajiado West, Kajiado South, Yatta, Mtomo, Samburu, Malindi, Roiro, Tigania West, Marimanti, Kiritiri, to name but a few. This brings the total number of land registries across the country to a historic high of 67, meaning that in most of these areas, you no longer need to travel to Nairobi to conduct your business. We are further in the process of constructing an additional 10 registries to promote efficient delivery of services in Hola, Kitui, Mbere, Bomet, Olkalau, Naivasha, Nandi, Roiro, Laikipia, and Samburu. The construction of these new registries will go a long way in facilitating the decentralization of ministry services. The program has made it possible to issue title deeds to once forgotten areas such as Samburu, Isiolo, Marsabit counties, to mention but a few. And indeed, I feel very honored to have been the first president who handed over a title deed to the first woman landowner in Marsabit. This is a feat that was unthinkable a decade ago, when it was culturally held that women could not hold a title in land. This program has brought hope where there was fear and despair. We have managed to heal wounds and resolve the phenomenon of protracted and acrimonious land disputes across the country. In places such as Kihiomwiri in Murang'a, Nyakenywa in Trans Nzoia, Mikanjuni in Kilifi, group ranches in Kajiado, Narok, and Samburu, amongst others. And further, under the titling program, all beneficiaries living in the former colonial villages, such as in Nyandarua and Nyeri, have been issued with title deeds, bringing to a happy end a century-long tale of despair and destitution. But over and above this, another area that I have been extremely proud of is that we have secured our natural resources and heritage sites like the Mau Forest, the Nairobi National Park, our City Park, the Masai Mara Game Reserve, amongst others, through the issuance of title deeds. Nine years after we accepted the challenge, we have accomplished what seemed to many to be impossible. From 2013 to date, we have issued over 6 million title deeds, compared in similar number to those issued over the preceding 50 years since independence and the 50 years prior to independence during the colonial government. The government is also documenting land belonging to public institutions, such as schools, hospitals, law courts, prisons, and for example, the Ministry of Lands and Physical Planning, working with partners in the education sector, has delivered the titling of parcels of land belonging to 20,000 schools and the surveying of 32,000 public schools.
Under your guidance, Your Excellency, working with Parliament, we did pass the regulations, and that law is now in force, Your Excellency. We also amended many laws, Your Excellency, in the sector in order to allow us to digitalize fully and to inbuild all the reforms we are doing in legislation. That, Your Excellency, we are happy to report that is work in progress. We've done very well. There's only one of the 4 agenda items you gave us, Your Excellency, that is institutional reform. I think reforming the Ministry of Lands is now work in progress. We've started, we are doing well, but it's work that will take other administrations to build on the strong foundation that you have built, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, we don't take all this for granted. We appreciate you, and we want to thank you on behalf of the landowners of Kenya, who now breathe easy because of the reforms that you have guided us to implement in our sector. Your Excellency, on a personal level, I want to thank you most profusely for affording me the opportunity to serve with you, the people of Kenya. Your Excellency, I was only the 2nd woman to be appointed Minister for Lands in our 59 years of independence. The other woman, Your Excellency, was the Honorable Charity Ngilu. Both of us have served under you, Your Excellency. So it was not until you became president that a woman became Minister for Lands. So, Your Excellency, we appreciate you because you have invested in the idea of including women to serve our people, and we appreciate you for that.
In line also with our commitment to establish an efficient, transparent, and accountable land administration and management system, we developed and launched the National Land Information Management System in April of 2021. This is what is commonly referred to as Ardhi Sasa, which aims to facilitate the electronic transaction of land deals. In the past, all land matters were handled using a manual registry, which unfortunately made the Ministry of Lands a den of corruption, and this led to some truly shocking outcomes. As we have seen, many pieces of land having dual titles, others properties belonging to the public transferred to private hands, and so on and so forth. So as part of our reforms in the land registry, the process of identifying fake title deeds and reversing the endemic fraud that had fraught the ministry was accelerated, and we have also increased efficiency and the speed of land processing, because you will recall that it once, not too many years ago, actually less than 4 years ago, it took a minimum of 6 months to complete a single land transaction. Today, this has been reduced to 48 hours using this system we have in place. Similarly, instead of taking between 1 and 3 months to conduct a land search, the system gives you a land search result in 3 to 5 minutes from the comfort of your home or office. But what I'm most proud about is the fact that all these systems have been developed by our very own young Kenyans who have shown that given an opportunity, they can participate in the transformation of our country, Kenya.